Once upon a time. Those words, they put us at the edge of our seat. We wait, longing and expectant to hear great stories of fairy tale princesses, knights in the dark, superheroes who save the day, ladies dressed in white. Each night, tucking us into bed with great thoughts of happy endings in our heads. But what about reality? Fairy tale or fiction? What is the distinction? You see, great stories are lived, not created. The greatest story ever lived, told, and breathed is the story of love incarnated. The story of Christ's battle for God's glory. It was out of love for you that even when you were dead, He gave you life. This is love. In this story, love manifested itself in full human form, was slaughtered for you and me. He was silent like a sheep before the shears, like a lamb before the slaughter. He died, man, woman, son, and daughter. He was unjustly crushed, bruised, shamed, mocked, and adorned with the crown of thorns. Taking on the full wrath of God, was disgraced and embraced the grave. Love stood up for the broken, loved the hurting, gave life to the dead, and fed the hungry by drinking the full wrath of God the Father satisfied. Love transformed sinners into children of God, gave hope to the hopeless, and light to the darkness. So, what is your story? Once upon a time is a silly nursery rhyme that seeks to define and confine His glory in your story. My story will not be marked by past, present, or future mistakes, wild spring breaks, solo cup raises, Facebook updates, or addictive traits. My story is the magnificent fulfillment of Jesus' glory in me. My story is not written by generational defects, secret neglects, family disconnects, or Satan's second best. I was conceived and left, fostered, abandoned, found and misunderstood, lost and redeemed. My story is a story about God's redemption for His glory. I am neither the author nor the main character. That's God. See, I was born in a storm while Jesus prayed for me. Completely disobedient, and still Jesus prayed for me. Walking in sin, and yet His life Jesus gave for me. I was completely rebellious and walking in my own ways. But no matter how heavy the sin, Jesus' empty grave has always outweighed for me. And this is why I stand today proclaiming God's unchanging, never wavering, sustaining love. And it's not that I love God, but that He first loved me. And on the day that I realized it was me that needed God, not God that needed me, was the day that I was no longer blind but could see. My story is a true story of God's glory through His love for me. Now, we say we love while we neglect the hungry, the needy, the broken, the poor. Meanwhile, we gather in our safe buildings and pretend to worship God while He may be calling us, the needy, the wanting, and the poor. We have taken a free gift called love and locked it up tight like a secret we take it to the grave. What's up with that? We've turned it into a bling chain, catchy saying, lyrical vein, a relationship stain. Really? Have we gone insane? Each of us meticulously trying to maintain a cool look without even looking at His book. We treat the church like a museum for the healthy, when in reality it is a hospital for the hurting. What is love? Jesus is love. Jesus is love. And we ought to be His love to the hurting, His love to the dying, His light to the darkness. So let us not be consumed with our degenerate images of fairy tale and fictional love. Rather, let the author of creation write His story through our lives as we magnify, glorify, exemplify, and lift high the name and love of Jesus. Love is here. Love is now.